Happy Halloween! This is my 24-week pregnancy update. So this week has been pretty chill. Nothing too exciting happened. I've mostly been sleeping a lot and eating a lot, and whenever I get some energy, I work and I try to get things done. There's absolutely no cleaning that gets done around the house. And I have a hard time with like really sleeping a lot and, you know, not being productive around the house, or if I feel like my to-do list isn't being accomplished as I would normally like it or normally be doing it. So that's something that as a pregnant woman that I struggle with for sure. But I know that this is the only time in my life, probably for the rest of my life, that I will get to just enjoy sleeping, and I need to remind myself to just appreciate the time that I get to sleep, because if you know me, you know I'm not a sleeper, and I'm a hard working woman and I like to get things done, and I don't really like to spend a lot of time in bed. So this has been my struggle. Sometimes I've been okay with it some weeks, you know, but then there's some other weeks where I'm just like, this is so hard to sleep all the time. But I'm just sharing what it's like to be pregnant. I know every pregnancy is different. I also feel like my hunger pains and my like crazy hunger is abnormal, even though maybe it's not. But majority of the pregnant women that I talk to, and I share how much I eat and how frequently and like how like hungry the baby is like all the time, it's just, I feel like nobody can really relate to me. Even my grandmother, who's had 17, was sharing some stories with me, and you know, hers didn't seem as intense hunger as mine, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, he's really a baby beast, and I love you, my son, and you're amazing. You're very powerful. I know you already are so powerful, because you're taking everything from me. You're taking my energy, and you're putting so much food into my body. I've never eaten this much in my life, ever. Like, my jaw is literally tired of chomping on food. He definitely has his father's appetite, 100%. And I would say that the other thing that has I've noticed is definitely the emotions. I've never cried so much in my life than as I am now when I'm pregnant. Like, I've never cried even at some funerals or deaths of people that are close to me. You know, like even before I was pregnant, I remember I trained myself to kind of stop crying and to like kind of toughen up a bit in that area, and not just be an easy crier. And I remember in the beginning of my pregnancy, like the first trimester, I wasn't crying as much, and I was wondering if I was going to be one of those crying pregnant women. Yep, I am. And what I've noticed is, like, with the emotions, if something is sad in my life or is happening that's sad, it's really, really sad. Like, it's like sobbing, ugly cry, like deathly sad. Or if I get upset, I get really upset and I get really like angry. And I'm not used to seeing myself like this, like how the emotions have really, they're really intense, you know? If I'm happy, I'm very, very happy, and it's awesome. It's just, it's been really incredible. I remember one night we ordered some takeout, and I think it was like Burger King, and I normally don't, you know, eat drive-through stuff. I'd rather home cook food or whatever, but when you are pregnant, you get what you can get at any second. So when we got home, my honey was like, "Can I have a bite of my burger?" And I looked at him like, I swear to God, I looked like if looks could kill, I was about to kill. Because I couldn't believe he asked me for a bite. I was like, what? Like, you know, just, and he was like, holy, like, he's like, I was just kidding. And I was like, and it got me all emotional, because like, in my mind for a second, I was like, oh my God, do I have to share this with him? You know, and I don't want to, but I love him, but I am very, very hungry, and I'm always hungry, and I just want to be full for once, so that way I can just sleep and not be interrupted by hunger pains. Like, this whole like scenario of what goes on with, you know, pregnancy emotions and stuff like went through my head. And then, and he went to go sit down on the couch and watch TV, and I just felt horrible. Like, I felt like, you know, like before I was pregnant, of course I would share. But now it's like, no, don't ask me for a bite. Don't take my food. Like that's a boundary. And so, so I went over and I apologized to him, and I started crying, and he comforted me, and he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, I just feel like I'm so mean. Like, I've never been this mean before. And he was telling me, he's like, you're like the nicest person I know. You're the nicest person I've ever met. And that made me cry, like emotional tears of joy. I was like, oh, that's really nice, because I don't feel nice. Yeah, I'm even watering up right now just talking about it. Like, man, pregnancy emotions are crazy. Another thing, I just want to say thank you to everybody who says that I'm glowing, or pregnant women are glowing when we're growing, because a lot of times we don't feel like we're glowing. So that's really nice, and we really thank you. Well, I do. I thank you so much for those nice compliments. I haven't really had any crazy cravings this week. It's mostly just like what I've been eating is weird, because I've been eating a lot of rice, hamburger, and corn mixed together with soy sauce. A lot of that, like that's like a staple for me lately. And before I was pregnant, I hadn't had that in like years. And that's the same thing with shepherd's pie. So it's really weird. Like, there's a couple of meals that I'm eating that I just love and I can't get enough of. It's really funny. I still love frozen caramel bars with oranges in the same bite. So good. I still have a car annoyance, so car nausea. I sometimes, if I'm in the car for too long, I feel like I'm gonna get sick. It was never like that before. I also have a people annoyance, a very, very low tolerance for negative people, or just like, you know, like BS. Like, I just have such a low tolerance. Before pregnancy, I could really tolerate stupidity or idiotic comments or negative people or rude people, but now it's just like I just have zero tolerance from it, and I'm kind of like cocooning myself and just, you know, kind of isolating and protecting my spirit, but also probably protecting other people. I also had a gift given to us this week from a really good friend of ours, Nicole Lapierre. She gave us this beautiful bundle of stuff because she can't make the baby shower, which is 1 week from today. So exciting. And I just want to share a couple things that she gave. She spoiled us, felt like Christmas. But one of them is a maternity photo shoot, because she's a professional photographer. So excited! This is awesome. I'm so grateful for this. She's gonna do hair and makeup application and a maternity session. Oh my God, stoked. And then these, look at these handmade little booties. And she bought this before she knew the gender. She's like, I knew it was a boy. So cute. Oh my God. And then check this out. This is so my boy. Free hugs. Yes, my little free hug monster. He's going to give out so much love. He already is. We also started to clean out the office. So right there is where my office was, filled with old noisy clothes and like racks upon racks and stacks of clothes. So we tore that all apart, we put that aside, and now that's going to be the baby's room. So this is exciting, you know, it's starting to really become more real. And now I'm going to show you the bump. Oh, let me show you my eyelashes first. It's Halloween, so, well, not really my eyelashes, my eyeshadow. So this is a spider web. I did it by myself, like a big girl. And I'm going to show you the bump. Hope you guys have a good, safe Halloween. Take care. Happy Halloween!